Welcome back. We are here looking at the cryptocurrency market, and this is going to be my daily forecast for Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. If you like to support our channel, you're welcome to hit the subscribe button down here in the corner, hit the like button and the bell button to see our news videos, and you're welcome to join us over here at Ethereum, where you can follow our trades and even copy your trades. So the link is down below. So we'll start by looking at Bitcoin, and as you can see, nothing has really happened today. We are still just hanging around here at the 50 moving average. If you look at technical indicators, they are, well, kind of turning around. They are fairly flat at this current stage. So we have the MACD is bearish and still in positive territory. The stochastic looks like it's going to cross the signal line, indicating bullish momentum. The CCI is turning around, also indicating bullish momentum, and the RSI is technically flat at this current stage. But I think the more interesting thing is back here in the weekly chart. As I have pointed out on my feed here at Ethereum, that we are most likely going to see a crossing of the signal line here, indicating bearish momentum in the weekly chart. And we haven't seen a crossing of the signal line. We have to go all the way back to basically October or the beginning of November last year, when this bullish run continued and started. So we can see it's right here. So we can see that the bullish run basically starts here, give or take around $10,000, $12,000 range, and we stopped at the very highs of the 64K. So yes, quite a run, to be fair honest, of 6K in nearly half a year. So if we have a crossing here, that could be an indication that we are basically going to see a downtrend from now on, but we haven't seen the crossing yet. It is really close. We have a crossing here of the stochastic, but we also have seen several of those crossings. But we have not seen a crossing of the MACD since basically in November, October, based in November. And that could be something that signals that we are about to trend the opposite way. So this was basically the very highs, and now we're basically going back to the very lows. We could look at the Fibonacci retracement and see how far we could drop. So we have the first Fibonacci retracements here. That is at 43,000. Then we have the 50 here at 37,000, and then all the way down to 31K. So if we were to drop from here, that is most likely going to be the support levels where we are going to bounce from. But it is to keep in mind that if we have a crossing here, that could mean that we will start trending to the downside, and the uptrend will basically be over at this current stage. But that is to be seen. It is difficult to go against this massive uptrend, but that is basically what the weekly chart is showing us. So if we were to rally from here, we'll most likely find resistance at 58K, and if that breaks, then we'll go to the all-time highs again at 64K and beyond that. So let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is much more bullish than Bitcoin is at its current stage. So we bottom out down here at 1941, and now we're trading at 2308. Technical indicators are merely turning around here, so we'll most likely go and retest these previous highs and probably go towards 2500 or probably 3000 within the next few weeks. Breakdown from here, we'll most likely find a major support down here at the 50 moving average. So let's look at Cardano. So Cardano went all the way up towards 1.5 and then broke all the way down to the very bottom at 1.05. It hasn't really recovered yet. We are hanging just underneath the 20 exponential moving average at 1.2397. If we break above the 20 exponential, then we are most likely going back to the previous highs here. If we break down, then we'll go probably towards the very bottom of the bullish band. So technical indicators are barely all over the place. So we basically need a clear signal to where we are basically going, otherwise to the upside or towards the downside. It is not clear at this current stage. So let's look at Litecoin. So Litecoin has also been really choppy the last few days. We had this major pullback towards the middle of the Bollinger Band from the very high here at 331 all the way down towards 234. So the roughly $100 drop. At this current stage, we're trading at 265. Technical indicators are, well, also fairly all over the place. MACD is crossing the signal line, becoming bearish. The stochastic is bearish, the CCI is becoming bullish, and the RSI is technically flat. But it looks like we have found the bottom here, and we are about to turn around back towards the upside. That is what it looks like. But if we break below the middle of the Bollinger Band, we could head towards the 50 moving average and probably also the very bottom here at 183. So let's look at NEO. So NEO has been, well, it has been very volatile to say the least. So we did have this massive rally all the way up to 132. And then we broke down yet again, all the way down to 96. And then we rallied yet again. And now we're trading $109. Yes, technical indicators, they are fairly all over the place. We are still significantly overbought. So we did pull back quite aggressively, but usually you grind slowly to the upside. You don't just go back towards the 20 exponential and within a few hours you rally actually, well, nearly, what was this? This was down here, almost $60 in basically no time. I kind of expect this to basically pull back at some point back towards at least $100 or probably even towards the middle of the Bollinger Band before we continue higher. The RSI number is just too high for this to all of a sudden rally back towards these previous highs. It will be extremely volatile if that were to happen. So I kind of expect this to pull back before going higher because due to the fact that we are significantly overstretched and also overbought at this current stage. So let's look at Dash. So Dash also rallied all the way up to 403, broke down towards the 250, give or take, and then rallied. So very similar to Litecoin, it looks like we are slowly going to grind back towards the previous highs here. If we were to break below the 20 exponential, that opens the door to the 50 at 242, and below that we can drop towards 210. Otherwise, we'll probably go back towards the top of the Bollinger Band at 360. So let's look at Tron. So Tron also had this rally here, broke towards the 20 exponential, has not really recovered from this drop. So we did break below the 20 exponential and then rally. But at this current stage, we're just at the middle of the Bollinger Band. Technical indicators are fairly bearish for this cryptocurrency. So we could see this stay here for a while. But as long as we are finding support here, it is more likely that we'll just turn around here and head back towards these previous highs. If we break below the 20 exponential, that could open the door all the way down towards the 50 moving average at 0.08. But overall, if, for example, Bitcoin starts dropping, that will most likely have ripple effects over the entire cryptocurrency market. So I still think that the crossing in the weekly chart of the MACD will be very significant. So it was going to be really interesting to see what basically happens there, because it's not something that happens every day. Last time we basically saw that was basically the end of October or beginning of November, and since then we have basically been in a rally. So it is to be seen whether or not we have that crossing and what effect that will have on the cryptocurrency market. So let's hope you found this helpful. You're welcome to support our channel by subscribing, hit the like button and the bell button to see our news videos, and you're welcome to join us over at Patreon. The link is down below. Good luck and thank you very much.